start standing, so pop up onto your feet. Okay, so just starting off with some gentle warm-ups. We're going to start with the head, taking a few rotations with your head. So bringing the chin right down to the chest. Just be aware of your neck. Don't crush the vertebrae in the back of your neck as you bring your head backwards. And then swapping direction. And then the next time you bring your head to your chin to the center in the middle, bringing your head back up through the midline. Moving down to the shoulders. So taking some nice big circles with your arms. Just be aware of anything that's around you. So if you're in a small space, make sure you don't bash into any walls or cupboards or windows or any of those things. And then taking the arms in the other direction. Try and stretch them out as much as you can. So we're really working into the shoulders here. And allow that to relax. Bring hands out in front of you. Clasp your fingers together. And then reach away. So you're pulling your shoulder blades apart across your back. Pulling your fingertips, your knuckles as far away as you can in front of you. So you try and create space between your shoulder blades. And then exhale, lower down. Bring hands behind, roll shoulders back. Pull your hands down towards the earth so you're opening up the chest. And if you want, you can also raise the arms up behind you. It's entirely up to you. And then allowing that to relax. Come and stand so your feet are about hip width apart. Standing first of all onto the left leg, and we're going to take the right knee around in a circle. Nice big circle. And then taking that in the other direction. Again, nice big circle. Use a wall or something if you need to for balance. And then popping that down on the earth. And swapping sides. So putting the weight into the right foot. Taking some nice big circles with the left knee. And the other way. And then popping that leg back down. Turn your toes over so you're squishing the tops of your toes into the mat. Really feeling the stretch through the foot. And then swapping sides, taking the other foot, turning the toes over, squishing the tops of your toes right into the mat. And then popping that foot back down. Okay, we're going to move through a variation on a traditional Sanskrit sequence. So coming to the front of your mat, finding a nice equal standing. So either feet together or hip width apart. Work with what feels right in your body. Shoulder blades down the back, growing up through the crown of your head. Working in time with your own breath. On an inhale, we're going to wide stretch and reach up. Exhale, wide stretch, chest leads as you fold forwards. Bend knees as much as you need to here. Inhale, come up to a tabletop flat back. Exhale, step back with your right leg to come to runner's lunge. So you can either leave your right knee lifted or you can drop your knee to the earth. Again, work with your body. I'm going to go with the knee down because I've injured my right hip. And then on an inhale, come up. So hands either come to your hips, or you can bring them to cactus arms, or you can bring hands right up overhead. Either way, sinking down through the right hip flexor. Taking a few breaths here. And then exhaling, hands come down either side of your foot. We're going to step back to plank. So taking a couple of breaths here in plank pose. I know this is cruel. Drop knees to the earth here if you want to. And then exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the earth. Tuck your toes to the tops of your feet and pushing into the mat. Tuck your tailbone so pubic bone is pushing into the mat. And then inhaling, pushing into your hands, come up to cobra. So this can be as low as it needs to be. Work with your own body. And then from here, you're going to exhale, push into your hands, come through all fours, and unfold to downward dog. And when you get to downward dog, walking the dog, so pushing heels away one at a time, warming up the backs of the legs, really stretching out the calves and the hamstrings. And then bring the feet to stillness. On an inhale, lift the right leg up behind. And then on an exhale, sweep the right leg all the way through between your hands. You can use your hand to help you get it through if you need to. And again, option to have the left knee lifted or to drop the left knee to the earth. It's entirely up to you. And then inhale, come up. Again, option for hands on hips, hands in cactus, or hands up overhead. Whichever feels like the right option for you is fine. Exhale, bring both hands down either side of your front foot. Plant your left hand into the earth. And then inhale, open the right arm up to come to lunge twist. So you can either keep your gaze down towards your left arm, your left hand, or you can gaze up and along the length of the right arm, whichever works for you. And then exhale, pop your hand back down on the earth. On an inhale, step your left foot forward to join your right. Exhale there. Inhaling, wide stretch, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come back down to your sides. Lovely. I'm going to repeat that on the other side. So inhaling, wide stretch, reach up. Exhale, wide stretch, chest leads as you fold forwards. Inhaling, come to a tabletop flat back. Exhale, step back with your left leg. As always, option to bring the knee to the floor if you want to. And then inhaling, hands either to your hips, to cactus arms, or hands up overhead. Taking a few breaths here, really sinking down into the left hip flexor. If your foot is raised, then pushing the heel away, the back heel away. Exhale, both hands come down either side of the front foot and step back to plank. So a few breaths here in plank. You can drop your knees to the earth if you want to. Push the floor away with your hands, nice and strong through the center of your body. And then dropping the knees if you haven't already. Keep the elbows in nice and close to your body as you very slowly lower yourself all the way down to the earth. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Tuck your tailbone, push your pubic bone into the mat. And then inhaling, pushing the hands, come up to cobra. Shoulder blades stay down your back. Be very aware of your lower back here. If there are any lower back stories, any lower back pain, then ease right off. It's absolutely fine to be down here. You do not need to reach your maximum stretch. Work with where your body feels good. And from here, exhale from all fours, through all fours, come up to downward dog. Tailbone lifting up towards the sky. You can adjust your feet if you need to get the inverted V shape of the downward dog. Tailbone lifts, shoulder blades relax, shoulder blades down your back, head and neck relaxed. Inhaling, lift your left leg up behind. And then exhale, step the left foot all the way through between your hands. Again, option to drop the knee or to have the back leg raised. I'm going to drop the knee here. And then inhale, come up, either hands on hips, cactus arms, or hands up overhead, whichever works for you. Wherever you are, keep shoulder blades down your back, sinking into the hip flexor. Exhale, hands come down either side of your front foot. Plant the right hand on the earth. And then inhale, open the left arm up. So you can either keep your gaze down towards your right hand, or you can look up and along the length of your left arm. Whichever works for your body is absolutely fine. And then exhale, bring your hand down to the earth. And this time we're going to step back to all fours. So from your all fours position, we're going to start off by taking a few cat stretches. So drop the belly and look up as you inhale. And then arching the back and looking down as you exhale. So inhaling, belly drops, head looks up. Exhale, back arches, everything in that deep abdominal region pulls in nice and tight, chin comes towards chest. Keep this going, we'll do a few more of these in time with our own breath. So inhaling up and exhaling down. Trying to ripple this movement along your spine. Each vertebrae moves separately. And then coming gently and slowly back to a tabletop flat back. So we're going to lift the right arm and, the left arm and the right leg up behind. So right foot is flexed. So fingertips of the left hand are pointing away from you. You're pushing the sole of the foot of your right foot away from you. So this is quite strong. So nice and strong through the center of your body. So some of you will stay here. Some of you might want to bring the left hand around to hold onto the right foot. And if you've taken the foot, then you can look over towards your foot, which is another challenge for the balance. Exhale, oops, release, and bring everything back down. And then we're going to swap sides. So inhaling, lifting the right arm and the left foot. So reaching away with the right fingertips. Left foot is flexed, reaching away with the sole of the left foot. And then if you want to, you can bring the right hand around, lift the left foot up and hold onto the foot. And then if you want to challenge yourself even further, looking towards the left foot. On an exhale, releasing everything back down to the earth. And sitting your buttocks back on your heels, hands come out in front, forehead comes down to the earth for child's pose. Take a few breaths here in child's pose. And then inhaling, coming up. And we are going to come and sit back down on the earth, bringing our feet to a wide leg position. So wide feet here. Lovely. We're going to inhale, wide stretch, reach up nice and long through your body, lengthening the sides of your body. And then exhale, bring your hands forward to the earth, and then you can walk them forwards as far as is comfortable for you. We'll take a few breaths here. Try and keep your feet flexed, your toes pointing up towards the sky. Head and neck relaxed, shoulder blades down your back. Again, any lower back stories, bend your knees or back off. You can come right the way up and just breathe into the pose. You don't always need to be at your maximum stretch. And then on an exhale, we're going to walk the hands across towards the left. So you end up with your nose roughly over your left knee. And then we're going to relax once again down into the stretch. Making sure your feet haven't gone to sleep, so feet stay flexed. And then inhaling, walking the hands back across the center. And you're going to plant your right hand in the center of your feet, right down on the earth. And then inhale to lift your left arm up to come to a twist. Exhale, allow the hand to come down. And we're going to walk yourself back up to seated. You're going to bend the left knee, so you're bringing the left foot in to touch the right thigh. And then plant the left hand on the floor just beside the left thigh. And then you're going to inhale, come over onto your shins, so you open your hips up. Nice. And then take some rotations with your arm. It doesn't matter which direction you go in with your arm. We're going to go in both directions. So whichever way you've just been working, then work the other way with your arms. Take it back in the other direction. Try and keep pushing your hips forwards. And then exhaling, finding your way back down to the mat. And bringing the left leg out so you're back in your wide leg position. Again, we're going to inhale, reach up, lengthen through both sides of your body. And then exhale, fold forwards. And you can walk your hands away if that feels comfortable for you. We're going to take a few more breaths here in our wide leg forward fold. Trying to use the full capacity of your lungs as you breathe. Nice deep breaths. And then on an exhale, we're going to walk the hands across towards the right. So you come, so your nose is roughly over your right knee. And again, work with your body, so the position that you're in might be quite different to the position that I'm in. Be aware of your back, ease off, don't do anything that causes you back pain. Keep the feet nice and active so the toes stay pointing up towards the sky. And then inhaling, walk the hands back to center. Plant the left hand on the earth in the middle of the feet. And then inhale and lift the right arm up to come to your twist. And again, you can be as far forwards or as far upright as feels right for your body here. exhale, bring the hand back down to the earth and walk your hands back up towards you to come back up to seated. Bend the right knee this time, planting the right foot against the left thigh. Right hand comes down just beside the right thigh, and then inhaling to come up onto the shin and taking some rotations with the left arm. So again, it doesn't matter which direction you go in to start with because we're going to move in both directions. And then swapping directions, taking the arm in the opposite direction to the one that you've been working in. Keeping pushing the hips forwards. And then exhale to find your way to seated. Bring both of your knees in and give yourself a seated knee hug. And then we're just going to rock backwards and forwards a few times. So rocking back and rocking up. So if you've got a particularly hard floor and a not very thick yoga mat, this might not feel that comfortable. So if it feels as though your spine is digging in, then just ease off. Just taking a few more. This is really, really good for the back. And then the next time you come down, staying on the earth and bringing your feet flat down onto the floor. Bring your arms out to a T shape, palms facing up towards the sky. On an exhale, drop both knees down towards the right hand side. And then inhaling, lift both knees to the center. Exhale, drop both knees to the left. And inhale, center. To keep this going, work with your own breath. Exhaling to drop your knees and inhaling to lift. Try and keep the movement slow and controlled. If this all feels okay and you want to take it to the next level, then you can lift your feet up off the earth. Exactly the same thing. Exhale to drop the knees down to one side. Inhale to bring them back to center. And then exhaling to the other side. And inhaling to center. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. If you've chosen to lift your feet, and make sure you've got just as much control as you would have with your feet flat on the earth. The slower you work this, the harder you actually work. Now, whichever side you're about to drop your knees to, it doesn't matter which side, we're all in different places. Allow your knees to rest on the earth. You can turn your head to face in the opposite direction if you want to. Taking a few breaths here. Noticing how your body feels, noticing any tension, any areas of tightness. Just trying to let go. Allow the earth to support you. Letting go here. And then on an inhale, bring your knees back to center. And exhale, drop them to the other side. And again, if you want to, you can turn your head to face in the opposite direction to your knees. And again, trying to relax into the stretch, trying to let go of any holding on, of any stress, any tension in the body. Allowing the earth to support you. And then on an inhale, bringing both knees back to center. And bring your knees in towards your belly, your hands around your shins, and allow yourself a knee hug. So you can rock side to side if that feels nice here. And then bringing the legs out, down in front. Allowing your feet to drop out to the sides, your hands down by your sides, palms open towards the sky. To settle yourself into your shavasana, your relaxation. So really allowing yourself to let go. Allowing the body to melt into the earth. There is nothing more here to be done. This is your opportunity to completely let go. Let go. Let go. Wiggling fingers and toes. And if you have the space around you, allowing yourself a lovely fingertip to toe tip stretch. And then finding your way to your right hand side. And very gently and mindfully finding your way to seated. Bringing hands up overhead, palms open towards the sky in the Prana Mudra. Bring your hands together overhead to the crown of your head. To your third eye for wisdom and clarity of thought. To your lips and then your throat for peace and love in all that we say. And to your heart space to love unconditionally. Thank you all for sharing today's practice. Namaste.